A six-pack is never the prize of a quick challenge. It is a slow construction project made of 3 pillars working together for months. Training the muscle, lowering the fat that hides it, and maintaining enough discipline for long enough that the physiology has no escape. People often begin in the wrong order. They try hundreds of crunches while still drinking cola and eating junk, and then blame genetics when nothing shows. Without realizing, ABS are not built by motion alone, but by the harmony between tension, deficit, and time. The body keeps fat for survival reasons and will not reveal definition until you repeatedly signal that you are both stressing the muscles to grow and consistently depriving the energy supply that keeps the fat layer thick. That is why the process begins from the inside. First, you teach your core to become a stable bracing structure with planks, side planks, dead bug and anti-extension drills so that the spine is protected when the load increases later. Without that foundation, people simply injure their lower back and quit before results arrive. After the inner scaffolding is reliable, you begin to expose the rectus abdominis and obliques to progressive tension through slow, eccentric crunches, reverse crunches, hang-in leg raises, Russian twists, cable crunches, pull-up presses, and rotational or anti-rotational work, applying them with precision instead of thrashing, with speed because tension is what builds muscle, not flailing. 2 to 4 high-quality AB sessions per week are enough when the diet is correct. More volume with bad diet only creates soreness with zero visibility. Meanwhile, fat loss is engineered mostly by food decisions, made quietly all week. Liquid sugar is removed first because it delivers calories with no satiety. Bakery and fried foods are cut because they are dense in energy and easy to overeat. And they are replaced by lean proteins that preserve muscle during deficit eggs, fish, chicken, dal, beans, Greek yogurt, accompanied by controlled portions of clean carbohydrates like rice, potatoes, oats, and fruit to fuel training without excess. Cardio is layered, not as punishment, but as a weekly energy leva. Brisk walking, cycling, rowing, swimming, or structured HIIT increases the weekly deficit without forcing starvation. Sleep acts like a silent accelerator because when you sleep 7 to 8+ hours, the hormones controlling hunger and cravings stabilize, making it easier to stay in deficit. Chronic late nights caffeine abuse and irregular eating sabotage fat loss, even with good training. Stress is another hidden wall because stressed people seek comfort food, store more fat around the midsection, and lose the discipline to be consistent. That is why a calm, boring routine often wins over an intense, chaotic one. Over weeks, the math accumulates. Enough tension to thicken the abs, plus enough deficit to thin the cover, equals visibility. The timeline does not collapse for anyone. 8 to 12 weeks for first outlines if fat was moderate, longer if fat is high. But the rule is if you meet the conditions long enough, the body eventually reveals. This is why a six-pack is less a gift of genetics and more a mirror of habits. It is not the reward for one heroic workout, but for hundreds of unglamorous micro-choices made when no one is watching. What you order instead of what you crave when you sleep instead of scroll. How you execute reps when no camera is on you. And whether you stay on plan on the 5th boring week when motivation died. People fail not because it is impossible, but because reality demands consistency when motivation is gone. Those who accept that a six-pack is not a workout but a lifestyle constraint, train the muscle, protect the back, cut the noise from the diet walk or sprint regularly, sleep deeply, manage stress, and repeat it without drama, will eventually see the brick pattern appear because biology is obedient when inputs are repeated long enough.